What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Quote of the day. At the end of every day, you look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, did I get better today? Kobe Bryant. Song of the day. Death of an Executioner by Pierce the Veil. I want to start this video off by saying, if you notice in the upper right hand corner, the countdown has disappeared, and I have achieved a goal which I was working toward for the last 6 months. This goal is personal and I won't go into specific details, but I will tell you, when I was first put toward this task, I didn't know if I was going to accept this challenge. I didn't know if I could accomplish this challenge. I didn't know if I wanted to accomplish this challenge, if it was worth it to prove it to myself, to my opposition. It was just something that was thrust upon me in a situation, in a manner that I felt like I acted with integrity, and I feel like I acted with honor, but I was not judged that way. However, once the dust settled and the decision was final, I had a choice to make. It was A, pack up my stuff and go home, or B, get some Gatorade, stretch, and play the hell out of the second half. And that's what I did. I achieved the goal today, and you know what? Kudos to me for doing it. This is one of the quotes that helps me through times like that, because when you have a goal and it's 6 months away, you have to ask yourself every single day, am I getting better? Am I moving toward that goal? Because with this goal, lacking could make this goal go out further. It's not like, oh, I'm just riding the clock for 6 months. Look, there's a chance this 6 months could turn to 7 months. This 7 months could turn into 10 if you don't stay on your P's and Q's. So, the late, great Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, said at the end of every day he looked in the mirror and he asked himself, am I getting better today? And, of course, we all know this has to do with basketball, at least when he came up with this. But after his basketball, when he was talking about his Mamba mentality, saying you can apply this to spirituality, you could apply this to academics, you could apply this to mental health, you could apply this to physical health, and of course you could apply this to sports. You have to ask yourself, am I getting better today? 1%, 0.001%, are you moving the ball forward? Because that's the goal. There's this mentality where people are like, he's an overnight celebrity. He just came up out of nowhere. Michael Jordan played in the league for 15 years. I believe. I might be mistaken on those numbers. I think it was more than 15 years, but he played in the league a hell of a long time. Then he won championships. And everybody wants to talk about the 6 years, the 6 consecutive years, almost consecutive because he took the 1 year off, but the 3 consecutive years, the championships, the MVPs, the trophies, the goals, the scoring lead, everybody wants to talk about all that. Nobody talks about when we didn't know who Michael Jordan was. When not only did we not, we didn't care who Michael Jordan was. And that's the point, because Michael Jordan didn't let people decide that that's where he was going to stay, or that's where he was ever going to be. He woke up every day, like Kobe woke up every day, like Tom woke up every day, like Bird woke up every day, and asked themselves, am I getting better? Not am I maintaining, not am I keeping up with the people around, am I getting better? Am I moving forward? Because if you can get 1% better every single day, at the end of the 365-day calendar, you'll be 365% better. But then that's all about you and the dedication that you have on your progress. How much better of a cook do you think you would be if you cooked 365 meals a year? You don't even need to cook a meal every day to cook a meal 365. You have 3 meals in a day. You have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can divide that by 3, and that's how many days. I'm just asking you today how bad you want it. Because if you want it bad, you're going to have to check yourself. That's where it's going to start. We can talk about the process of how we get better, who we need to mentor under, who we need to get counsel from, and all that later, because this is just the first step. But you got to be honest with yourself. You got to be able to look in yourself and say, hey, self, am I letting you down? Hey, self, am I making you proud? Hey, self, am I getting better? Because a little better every single day builds up to a whole lot better over a period of time. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to one another. Keep me in your prayers. I'll forever keep you in mind. Endure, believe, rise.